All right, we have quarters on the docket tonight. Plenty of quarters to go through. I got this brand new box. Things are heavy. I got this brand new unopened box of quarters dated February 3rd, 2026. We're going to be on the hunt for W mints. We're looking for silver quarters. We're looking for varieties and errors, doubling, spitting eagles, Wisconsin quarters, Minnesota quarters, some different DDOs and whatnot. This here is a brand new, well, it's new from the bank. It's unopened box of quarters. Just wanted to show you. They're all still in here. It's sealed shut, sealed up on both sides. So I'm going to crack this baby open. But before we do that, I am looking for a few different things. This here you see on the screen is looks like machine doubling to me. You can see on the side of the A, side of the C, left side of these letters, you can see what looks like to be machine doubling, which is still a collectible error. It's not like the true double die, but it still is a error that you can look for. So we're going to go ahead and crack this box open. Let's see what we can get. I'll just do a quick ender check. Brand new box, $500. Well, with my ender check, we'll start with this one because this is one of the years we're looking for. 2004 Wisconsin quarters. Looks like we have a bicentennial on that side, 1976. We'll take that for a start. We're going to be looking for silver. We're going to live open these, every single roll. See if we can't find anything sticking out at us. I've had pretty good luck with quarters so far from this bank. Not for silver, but for W mints. And then I found a couple of machine doubled this one's a 1966. And then I found another one was 1965 with machine doubling up there in States of America. We'll put that up there for an example. This is just a light example, but you can see it with the scope. I'm happy with it. You can see the slight machine doubling on the left side of these letters. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Or we're looking for some of these bad boys. Good old West Point Mint. Just put her in a flip today. Or no, yesterday, sorry. West Points they did 2 million of each design, 2019 and 2020. So if you find, like this one's River of No Return, 2019, check it for the W Mint, like that. Those things are, I don't know, 20 to 30 bucks, depending on the condition. Start off with the good old Wisconsin. These are known for it's got to be a Denver, extra leaf, high leaf, low leaf. Oh, this one's a Philly. Still like to find them. I don't keep them if they're not obviously high or low. There's a Denver, Delaware. I have a list here somewhere too. Let's see if I can find it. Because there is oh, now I gotta find it. Give me just a second. Coin variety list of my own. And I know this one 99. Yeah, I think they stopped making pennies last year, 2025. So the 99 Denver. No, we're looking for P for a spitting horse. Nope, not rich. Not rich. I just took money out of the bank and it's going back into the bank. So I pull a few quarters out. Here's a 2020. We're hoping for the W mint. Oh, just a Denver. Another 2020. This one's a Philly. There is a 2020 Salt River Bay. Is that what I just tossed out? Yeah, it was. Oh, so it's a Philly Salt River Bay. This one's a Denver. But on the Phillies, we can look for doubling In God We Trust. Take your creativity to the next level on Mac and iPad with Apple Creator Studio. Get Apple's best creative apps for film. So 2019 and 2020s, that's what we're looking for. $19.84. Some of these I have to look up. I'm looking at ngccoin.com under their varieties plus. I just got done with pennies yesterday, so I'm still on like kind of the penny track. So let me pull up my sheet here. This one is a 84 Denver, nothing here. 83 Phillies, we're looking for the Spitting Eagle. Nice like a 1990. 65 Philly. We have something to look for in here. I have found one of these. It's a 65. First off, if it's silver, you're in luck. This one definitely can see the copper plating in the edge. But a 65 Philly, you're looking for the DDO or the DDR. Kind of like that one I have on the screen there. DDO doubling visible in the date. And there's also a DDO FS102 doubling in Liberty. And we're looking for the DDR. The DDR is the one I found. Not in this box, but in the last box I had. Super machine doubled all throughout America. I should actually dig that out since we're talking about quarters again. So rusty on quarters. Takes me a minute. 85. How about a 2004 Florida out of Philly? There is a whole bunch of different cuds and errors and stuff you can look for on these. But for the sake of time, I'm just going through the ones I know better or I find on ngccoin.com. Here's a Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. 2024, we're looking for cuds on the nose, the Jewel and George. This is a newer one. I will hang on to this. I have to fill out my American women quarter section yet. (2014) Arches. New Mexico 2008. Oh, I thought that was Arizona for a second. We're just taking a quick glance at both sides of the coins. All these new ones where George is facing the right, we're looking at his nose and mouth. What year was that? 2022? And at 2023 next. Eleanor Roosevelt. You can look up at her hat here for any extra metal, any bumps or things of that nature. Maria Tall Chief, another 2023. This one's actually more worn out than some other ones I've seen. South Carolina, 2000. I guess these are known for some rotated die errors. There's probably a bunch of stuff I'm missing too, but like I said, there's so many things. I can only retain so much. 2003. $2014 out of Denver. We're going to find something good tonight, I can just tell. Fresh box is always a good day. 2001 Rhode Island. Mississippi. How come that rings a bell a little bit? 2002. Just because I haven't looked at chord in so long, everything seems like it rings a bell. Good old North Dakota. That is my home state. If you guys have never been, this is a really, I was going to say it was really good shape, but it's just the reflection. Good looking core, good looking bison. I'm getting these all mixed up with pennies yet. Got some of these ones with houses. There's usually like snow on the roof errors, different things like that. Take a quick gander at his mug there. Good looking guy. Another shiner. 2 years old now, I guess. 2024. Another Hope. Another one for the women quarter set. '72 Philly. I was looking for Denver. Got all excited there for a second. Hold on. '72. I can look at that one. '72. No, just a Denver. Dang it. Connecticut from Philly. Last one of the roll. Like I said, as a drummer boy. I always like finding these things. This one's out of Denver. We're going to look for the DDO, FS 101 and 102. So we're looking for doubling on the obverse in Liberty and In God We Trust. Dang, nothing there, but we're going to check out that date. 1776. Looks like we got a little bit of damage on that. 1976, a little damage on that. Next roll, These intrigue me. I got 2 rolls wrapped. Oh, they're just wrapped inside out. I was gonna say, there's something different about that roll. Something different about it. I thought it was maybe a customer wrapped, but you can see the orange inside out. $10 quarters. Son of a gun. Who knows? Maybe these would be lucky rolls. Wouldn't that be sweet? See, just rolled inside out. Any silver at all? I don't see anything. Nothing even super shiny. I'd be happy with a proof coin. I'd be happy with a doubled coin. I'd be happy. We can still find a West Point mint. I would be pumped. Holy cow! There's a unique one. 1990 with a hole right through it. Dang. Somebody was getting their drill on. I'll probably hang on to that one. That one's pretty cool. Unique, we'll say. That's good. That's a cool one. '83 Denver. I think we're looking for Phillies. '83 Phillies. We're looking for Spitting Eagles. '66, I believe. Yeah, we have some things to look for. I'm definitely gonna hang on to that guy. Got a hole right through it. '66 out of Philadelphia. We're looking for a DDR FS 801. Extremely strong doubling on the United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $quarter on the reverse. It's worth a quick peek. A lot of damage on this one. Definitely not the very strong doubling that I was hoping for. It's all good. I was looking for one like this. This just has minor machine doubling. You can see the left side of these letters here. You can see like a shadow. That's what I'm looking for. That was not found tonight. It's just an example piece. Keep cruising. Denver, Bombay hook. I believe there's some feathers we can look at. Something about the bird. There's birds on so many of these darn quarters. Never remember where to look, what to look at. We'll just check it out, see if we see something unique. Another North Dakota. Good old bison. They're so fun to look at. They are dangerous creatures. Don't venture too close. We're hoping for W mint here at this point. $80 something. 86? Looks like an 86 to me. Another 65 Philly. We're looking for a DDR and I think maybe a DDO on this one. '65 DDO FS 101. We're going to look at all lettering on the date on the obverse. I don't see anything gnarly there. And then I believe the DDRs, the FS801, doubling on all letters. This is the one I did find in my last box, the 65 Philly DDR FS801. It's a really good example too. This one's got some minor stuff going on it. Definitely got some minor, probably machine doubling. I'm looking at the C. There is some damage on here too, so take it with a grain of salt. But on the C here, on the tops of the M, on the top of the F here in the middle. I don't know. That's the right side of the A. Just minor machine doubling. I'll take what I can get though. Definitely. What's up, Chew? Welcome to the chat. Maybe just some minor stuff. Looks like on the right side of this R. You can see it on both spots there. Very minor, very worth keeping. So we'll do that and we'll continue on. I did get a bunch of flips so I can actually remember to save these. Put them off to the side and save them. There's a 2020. I wish it was a W mint. Just a Denver. Pretty cool. 2019s and 2020s, you gotta check them all. Kasachi 2015. Kentucky 2001. These horse ones always get me excited, but there's only a few spitting horses and double saddles that we're looking for. Takes me a minute to get back in the groove. Switching coins. Last night we were doing pennies. Got most of the box left over there. Found 5 Wheaties so far out of probably 10 or 15 rolls. 2018 P Voyagers. I remember to save that one. We're looking somewhere in this vicinity of the duck for extra metal, basically. Somewhere between the duck and the water. 2021 Denver. I believe we can have extra metal in the goggles area. I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to find another one. See if that's a similar attribute. Oh, how about another Wisconsin? This one's out of Philly. I'm looking for the D Wisconsin, high leaf or low leaf. That is neither. In 72s, we're looking for type H reverse, 72D. And 71D. I'm gonna try to remember that. Excuse me. 2006 Nevada. There is apparently a pooping horse. I think it's on the top horse. I gotta look that up real quick. Nevada. Go to eBay, search the sold listings. The filly pooping horse sold for $6 in February. Just want to get a better picture. It is that back horse, and you just see a bunch of dye cracks, dye chips, I mean, down his back legs. See what you're looking for. 92. Couple more, we're gonna get the next one open. Who's betting we're gonna find a W mint in that one? I want to open up that white roll again, even though I know it's just inside out. Just looked cool for a minute. This one you can see the orange on it. We got a couple of newer quarters on the enders. See if we can find any silver in this bad boy. It's always interesting to see how different people open rolls up. I don't see any silver. See a couple of newer quarters. Doesn't mean we can't have a W mint or something interesting like this one. This one came out of the last roll. Someone decided they wanted to drill a hole in it. Looks drilled to me. Doesn't look like a bullet went through it. That's also a possibility, but I feel like it would have some sort of dent in it as well. Hey, at 2025, don't have a whole lot of those yet. The Ida B. Wells. I have found this quarter a few times now in bankrolled, but that will go in my women quarter collection to make sure I don't miss any. 2004 Iowa. Nope. We just care about Wisconsin's. And 2020 Salt River Bay. We're hoping for a W mint. They only made 2 million of each design, so if I find one, there's only one less than 2 million out there. Oh, shoot. I gotta look at that one again. Because Salt River Bay, that was a Denver, wasn't it? Salt River Bay Phillies. We gotta look for a DDO. Utah 2007. Oregon. Is it Oregon or is it Oregon? 2005. George Rogers. Someone mentioned to me once, you got to look at the rifles on this. You can find some dye chips maybe. I have not found one. I don't know enough about the design offhand to probably even pick one out unless it was a really bad one. Usually fingers and straight lines and different things like that, they kind of mess up on sometimes. Michigan. Anyone from Michigan on here? There's your state, the Great Lakes state. And they are Great Lakes, I'll tell you that much. 65 Philly, we're looking for a DDO and a DDR. Check out all the lettering front and back. Got some damage. That W and E and we look like they're a little smashed up top. Little rim damage there. Checking out all the lettering. Couple of damaged spots on those letters. $78. No, nothing on a 78. Let's keep cruising. We're looking for W mints. We're looking for value here. We're looking for stuff you guys can find in your wallet, in your purse, in your pocket change. Create a little extra value for you on the side. Oh man, that one looks super weird. I guess with the glare it looks super weird. Oh, it's got a piece of tape across it or something. Or had a piece of tape. Definitely still a piece of tape on there. See, it's starting to peel there. Someone's taping the coins up. I don't know what they're trying to do. Get a free piece of gum. These 2000... What is this? 2004. Nope. There's a Florida Everglades one I'm looking for, but not that one. Patsy Takamoto mink. Put that in the American Woman pile. This one spent some time in the ground. Celia Cruz. Put that in the American Woman. All these American Women ones are also looking at the nose for the warts, the mouth for the drooling George. Vota para la mujer, Nina Otero Warren. Oh, that's an older one, 2022. I don't need to save that one. White Mountain. Took me forever to find this quarter when I was trying to fill my book. Now I come across them all the time. Another Maria Tall Chief. I was going to say that one looks a little older just based on the back of it. It's smoothed out. 67. 67. I don't think there's anything on the 67. Nope. Just looks kind of cool. It's got the old feel to it. We got a spot. Handful more left in this roll. We'll pop open another one. Hopefully there's a W mint in the next one. Or something cool. Something worth some money. Speaking of things worth money, interesting story. There's that boy out of Kentucky found a 1983 copper cent. These 2021s, you want to check Washington's hat for extra metal. So we found a 1983 copper cent and sent it in to Rob Fine's Treasure. And Rob Fine's Treasure weighed it. He gave it his best. He's like, yeah, I think this is a real deal. So they put in an auction. It just closed yesterday, the day before, very recently. I think it went for $6,600. Congrats to that dude. 14-year-old boy. Wish I could find one of those. Sweet little payday. 2020, we're looking for the W mints. Or a Philly for a doubled obverse on In God We Trust. 2018, was that a Philly? Yep, we're looking for the extra metal on the bird. I wish I saved the last one. Maria Tall Chief, 2023. Okay, we're just gonna go at random in here now. Whichever one stands out to me. A couple of quarters for enders. Good thing they're quarters. Why was the man with pocket full of nickels, dimes, and quarters put in the mental institution? He had no sense. Dad joke of the day. It was probably like 2080 and all the sense had been taken out of circulation. Poor guy. Looking for W's now. Looking for doubling, looking for W's, looking for any major things that stand out design-wise, off-centers. The Georgia Peach. James and the Giant Peach. That's what I always think of. Looking for quarters tonight. Ooh, the 2016. We can look for a leaky. They call it a leaky bucket. I know there's different ones with leaky buckets. I'd call this a barrel. Look for a leaky barrel. Nada. Oh, a 2019. Let's hope I can find one of these. This is a 2019 I found. Let's hope I can find a W on this 2019. You guys think we can find it? Be so lucky to have two side by side. This is actually a really nice example. Let's check it out. Nope, just a Denver. Oh well, we'll keep going. We'll keep on looking. We're not going to get discouraged. Never. Another 2019. I do have one 2019 West Point Mint, but I would always take another. Dang, just a Philly. Just a Philly. 67. 67. The damage there on the left side. Looks like damage. Definitely a gouge taken out of it. Definitely. Another one for the leaky bucket. I don't know if these are mint specific or not. We're just checking them all. We're just checking for leaky buckets left and right. Let's see what we can find. Let's cruise this along. Wisconsin, Philadelphia. We would like Denver. I was going to say Denver, Philadelphia's. We want Denver, Wisconsin's. This is a Philly, so we don't have the high, low leaf dealio. We'll keep on trucking. Here's a interesting looking one. That is an interesting looking one. It's got some toning. Looks like dang near copper. I'm going to check that on the scale real quick. Like these are supposed to weigh like 5.6 something. And that definitely is right in that realm. That's a cool one though. I'll hang on to it. Might have spent some time in the ground. It got some kind of cool toning to it. Nothing crazy special with it, but ooh, a 71 in Denver. 71 in Denver. We're looking for the Type H reverse. We haven't got to check for one of these in a while. Flip it on over. Put it under your scope or your coin loop. And we're looking right here. See these arrow tips? You can kind of see this top tip. The Type H reverse, this tip is going to be buried completely in this leaf. But this looks like something there. I'm going to give it a little nudge. Can't feel anything there. That's weird. Can't really see it with the naked eye either. But yeah, 71 and 72 Denvers. We're looking for that type H reverse. Check out those arrows on the left side where that eagle's standing. See if they're buried right into that leaf there. Let's keep on trucking. Minnesota. We're looking for an extra tree on Minnesota. I don't know if it's supposed to be a Philly or Denver. I just look for Minnesota. Check right in the smack dab center of that coin. We're looking right about here for an extra tree. Nada. Nothing here. 23. We have a Jovita Irar. 67 coin. Nothing special on a 67 quarter, as far as my memory serves me. No, nothing on 67. If you found a silver 67, that'd be sweet. Welcome to the chat, John. Here's another 2019. We're looking for the elusive West Point Mint. We haven't seen any Lowells tonight yet. Oh, and it's a Denver. Just a Denver. Upside down. Mississippi. Got some schmooze. Hey now. Juliet Gordon Lowe. This is my first Juliet Gordon Lowe. Dang. 2025. Definitely saving for the collection. Looks like a leprechaun. Founder of Girl Scouts of the United States of America. Most interesting. Sweet. Definitely saving that one for the women's collection. Oklahoma 2008. Keep on a trucking. 2015 Bombay Hook. We're going to look for anything out of the normal on this left side of this bird. Imagine it just be like a bird dropping. John says, I have a silver 1967. Is it a dime? Is it a quarter? Is it a $50? I have a $50. It's 40% silver. 2022. 2014 Shenandoah. Never been there. Arkansas. Went there one time, I think. Definitely been to Michigan before. Beautiful Lake Superior. Well, John, you should get that authenticated because you would have the only known example of a 1967 silver quarter.
That means I actually look forward to every meal. These are all natural, preservative-free meals with no artificial additives. So let Forkful take cooking and
New York. New York. How about a 2005 West Virginia? How about a 2020? Still looking for the W. Haven't found any W's yet tonight. We could still have hope. Oh, at least here's a Denver. The Denver Salt River Bay. We're looking at the obverse, In God We Trust, and we're looking for doubling. It's the first one we actually got to check. So the image I'm looking at here on ngccoin.com is super fat letters, basically repunched to the east. The one on your screen is not what we're looking for. Son of a biscuit. Let's keep on cruising. We're almost done with this roll. Got a 3 more. 71D, looking for the type H on the reverse. No, I can see them arrow tips. I can see them arrow tips right there. It's not what we're looking for. We're looking for them buried. Buried. Another Jovita Idar 2023. Last one of the roll is a Denver, California. Yosemite Valley. You guys ever been to Yosemite Valley? I have not. Let's try this one. Painted Rocks, Michigan. I've been there. That is a sweet place to go. You can go cave diving, you can go snorkeling, you can go kayaking. And we have an American Eagle on this reverse. It's always fun to find. See if we can find something cool in this roll. Maybe we can find one of those 1971 elusive Type H reverse. What do you got, Rick? You have something. Please tell me more. I always want to know what people are finding, what you guys have in your collections. What do you guys like to look at? Coin-wise, keep it PG. Oh, this one's falling all over the place. I really messed that one up. We got some new stuff, got some shiny rims. Nothing silver, though. Oh, well. We're still going to look at them. Oh, man, I thought that was Painted Rocks. That's the Apostle Islands. It's very similar. Apostle Islands. My bad. I was wrong. From Philly. Semper Benda Yosemite. Nice. Would you recommend it? Would you recommend it to someone who's never been? Here's an Eleanor Roosevelt. We'll just check out her hat real quick. Okay, now I have to look at the other one that I tossed back a little bit ago, because I had some concerns about it, but I thought they were not. So here's where I'm going to look, right here. Where her hat is, goes up to the E. This one's got some damage here, scratch there. But this one that I tossed back just a little bit ago, there's an extra line there. It's like a die crack. Right through the E, right there. Actually, that might not be what I'm thinking it is. That might be some PDM post-mint damage. Yeah, it's a scratch. Right there, just a scratch. It got me all tickled because it went in between the E and all that good stuff. Let's zoom in on it. We got zoom on this puppy. We got 6 zoom. Check that out. Jeez. You'd think if it was post-mint damage... I gotta get my charger now. I think my kid stole my charger. I need my charger. Thanks. The scope died. It just went kaput. We'll get back up and running here. No worries. No worries at all. This thing's rechargeable. It also has battery power. Nice. Back in business. Okay. We are looking at that. We'll get a little... See, if that was post-mint damage, I feel like it would have went right through that E as well. So I'm keeping that one. I will call that an error. Nice. we'll keep it. Let's get zoomed back out here. Get reset. Glad I went digging for that one. I was like, it looked like a feather in her hat. I don't know. Worth keeping. West Virginia, 2000. Anthony's got 3 of the West Point quarters and 2 in God We Rust, Kansas. Yeah, you gotta go through all. I have never pulled a silver quarter out of a bank roll. I usually get bank rolled, not customer wrapped rolls. I have found West Point mints, just no silver. Found silver in Coinstars before. Celia Cruz, West Point, not West Point, women pile. It's going in the women pile. Get on the pile. Yeah, I think this will be my 4th box quarters I've gone through. Hey, now there's a really nice example of the Bicentennial 1976. This is beautiful coin. I am in love. That is a beautiful example. Holy smokers. Look at that. Look how crisp that is. Holy cow. I can hardly believe it. And we can look for the DDO on this thing. This thing is so clean. If we do have a DDO, it's going to pop out. Look at, there's like a couple little dings. Holy cow, this is probably the best one I ever found. Should be easy to find if we had a DDO, huh? Unfortunately, we do not, but that is a primo specimen. Want to see the other one I found? We'll just go side by side real quick. Hey guys, which one of these is better? Which one do you like better? If you look at enough coins and you find one like this, you're like, damn! Definitely a keeper. You know what? I gotta put that in flip. Right meow. Right meow. Cannot wait. It's all full of my fingerprints. Probably gonna drop it down the. No, I don't know where my stapler is. Anyway, I got a flip for it. As soon as this stream is done, this sucker is going in this brand new flip. That is a sweet find. And back, no, that's the one that's the other one that's a crappy example I was showing you guys. But that sucker, before we look at that Kansas, this sucker right here, this one's worthy of a like right there. The shine, the beauty, might even be worthy of a subscribe. I don't know. Speaking of the Kansas, the 2005, we're looking for the In God We Rust, just as Anthony was talking about, where the T would be basically gone. Unfortunately, this is not one of those, Anthony. Hey, I'm pumped. We found something. We found a good bicentennial. I'll take that 8 days out of the week for sure. Let's keep on to rucking. Shenandoah. It's kind of shiny. But not exactly what we're in search of. That other one is like, bam, in your face. Man, you found a good one, huh? In odd we rust. That'd be a sweet find. But it is as sweet as that. What is that, an AU? Dang near MS. Quarter we just found. Bombay hook. We're going to look for anything there. try to find something. Massachusetts. 2000. My cup is almost runneth over. I get a new cup. How about this shoddy example of a 1976 drummer boy? This thing, let's compare those two, huh? This thing right here, don't touch him. Get out of there. This thing versus this thing. Who wins? I think it's pretty clear, but we can still check this Denver for the DDO. Did we look at that one? Look at that Bombay hook real quick. Okay, this one we can barely even see it. I'm just getting depressed looking at it. Check out In God We Trust. Take a quick gander at that date because that 1776 is a beautiful date. Oh, Wisconsin. I'll look for the high leaf, low leaf. I don't care what mint it is. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, they're supposed to be Denver's, just like this one is. And you look right here, left side of that corn cob, you should see a high leaf here or a low leaf sticking out like this. California, once again popping up on the stream. He's got some rim damage on that 1980. Let's find something sweet. Let's find another something sweet. How about a spitting horse? I forget. These 1999. It's supposed to be a filly, but you can look out his mouth. Line coming out of his mouth. For the old spitting horse. I feel like we're finally getting into a little groove here. We're 4 or 5 rolls into this quarter box. We got plenty more to go. I know daylight savings time is messing some people up. Folks are getting up, they're feeling tired. But man, when you look at coins sometimes, 72 Denvers I'd be looking for. You look at coins, you could just get lost in time and space. The Great Basin of Nevada. Cool. They got some cool designs on some of these things. Couple left of the roll. We'll pop open another one. Oh man, in 2020. Wishing it was a W. Last one, 1972 Denver. I believe there is a type H to look for on this one. 72 Denver type H. Check out these arrows on the reverse. Check for one where these arrow tips are buried right into that leaf there. This one is not it. Which one do I want next? How about this one? Picked from the middle of the box. We have a Philadelphia Ender. How's about that? And a 2024 American Women. If you refer to 1/4, is it still called the American Women or is it American Women? If George Washington were alive today, why couldn't he throw a silver dollar across the Potomac? Because a dollar doesn't go as far as it used to. That joke was mint. Oh, I'm so funny. Just trying to have a good time here. Celia Cruz. Give me something. New Jersey. There's a bunch of guys in a boat. Can we do it this time with this Kansas? We got the Bison. We have all of our letters, unfortunately. Looking for the In God We Rust. 83. Oh, it's a Denver. Come on now. Oh, shoot. I forgot about this. So 82 and 83, they did not make mint sets for collectors. So if you find an 82 or 83 in good condition, like it's got to be in really good condition, but some people save them all. Speaking of 82s, guess we'll hang on to that sucker too. And I'm going to have a whole cup full of 82s and 83s, not know what to do with those. Effigy Mounds 2017. We're going to look for the one with the udder. I believe it's this one on the left. Cow udder. You guys know the Bessie Colemans. You're looking for the Burning Plain. Check out for extra metal on that airplane. And the Crossing the Delaware. We're looking for extra metal in the hat. Let's keep cruising. Another 83. I guess we'll save it on the save pile. 77. How come that's ringing a bell? It shouldn't. No, nothing in 77. Another cross in Delaware. We'll check out the hat. This one's in much worse shape than I usually find these suckers in. Nothing there. Keep on cruising. Here's a 2020. We're hoping for the W. W would be for the win. Dang. 86. Here's a 2001 Vermont. Homestead, Denver. Nope. On the Phillies, there's a Homestead. DDR. With that water pump handle in the window. I'll show you where it's at, where you look anyway, but this is not the right one. So you see where this water pump handle is here at the top? It's got a curve to it. Basically, there'd be the identical curve in that window pane of glass. So if you see it, you can see it with the naked eye. This, unfortunately, is not the one. Continue on. We got another 2020. If it's a W, it's good. If it's Philly or no, Denver, no, Philly. Philly, we look for a DDO. But it's neither. Neither. Denver from Idaho. 1986. Let's go. It's almost a weekend, boys. 2019. I wish it was a W. Almost the weekend. One more day I gotta work. Friday's off. I'm gonna be looking at coins on Friday for sure. At some point, for sure. 1965, we're looking for a DDO, we're looking for a DDR, we're looking for some rim damage, which we have rim damage. We're not really looking for that, but look at all the lettering, obverse and reverse. Look for doubling. That is just smooth. That is not an error. Check out the good old date, 19 of 65. Check out the reverse. Looking for some doubling. Machine doubling, I'd take it. Got kind of excited with this E and S for a second. The right side of that E and the right side of that S seemed like it has something, but I feel like if this is in one spot, it should be in another spot somewhere. I guess that's two spots, isn't it? I don't know. Not sure if it's worth keeping or not. Probably not. 19 and 95. 2016 Fort Moultrie. Let's go. Let's get these up. Let's find something cool. San Antonio missions. There's a few different things to look for here. And these types of things you can look for in any quarter, just like extra metal. Check the four corners for abnormalities. And then check here for an extra wave. 2023 Edith Kanaka Ole. I don't know why that's so fun to say. These can got some clash, die clash errors too. Go in the American women's quarter. I have plenty of those, but a buddy of mine wants to go through and make sure his collection's up to snuff. So I figured I'd save him. 73, a couple more left of this roll. We'll get another one cracking. Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, now I gotta compare it with this one. Oh, that's just the F and of. Got me all excited. It's just kind of damaged there. Like, oh man, there's something there, but there's not. There is nada. Celia Cruz, 2024, going the American woman pile. We're gonna bust open another roll here. I think we got time for one more. After that, I'm telling you, might just have to call it for the night. Fortunately, I have not found a super valuable one yet, so I will have to work tomorrow. One more roll. Pick a number, 1 through 10. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. We have a Denver, and we have a Stacy Park Milburn. This is the third or fourth one of these ones I found, I think. Kind of cool to find those every once in a while. The new ones, newish, I guess 2025s, I think it is. Come on! I don't even know why I wish for silver anymore, because there's never any silver in these. Got some shiny stuff in the middle. Just newer quarters. Oklahoma 2008. We gotta find a W mint in this one, I tell ya. 2016. No, nothing there. Another 2016. Back to back 2016 Cumberland Gaps. Upside down Louisiana. Check out that Louisiana purchase. That thing's massive. New Mexico 2008. Not a whole lot of extra stuff to check on some of these. I used to go through and look at every single detail in every single quarter. You know what? That took a long time. We don't got that time to spare. Those ones you find, well, here's a 73. This one's spent some time in the ground. That's all it's got going for it. Unless, I think it's a 71 and 72. Yeah, nothing on 73. No type H reverses there. 73, Philadelphia. We got some new ones coming up. Maria Tall Chief. Check for the nose wart. Check for the Jewel and George. Just be an extra blob of metal on those areas. Same thing on this one. 2025. Hey, we found Althea Gibson. Althea? I've never found one of these yet. This is the first one for me. Trailblazing Champion. I guess she liked pickleball. Nice. Good job, Althea Gibson. Pickleball champion of the world. That I'm not giving to my buddy because I don't have that one yet. Anime Wongs, we're looking for a tear, a hangnail, and some issue with her name. Got some damage under her eye there. Look for a hangnail. Look for, I think it's in the May of her name. Usually just check the whole thing. Some sort of dye chip, dye cud, dye something. Continuing on, we've got a 79. Philadelphia, 2017 Ozark Riverways. Nothing there. Let's finish up this roll. I gotta get to bed. I gotta get up. Oh, hey, I've found a few of these now. Zakata Zitkalasa. 2024. Denver. Sweet. I found a couple quarters I didn't have yet. Here's that Arizona. We're looking for the extra cactus leaf on this one. Right here down where you see the initials JFM. Basically, you can see a big blob of metal there. Another Eleanor Roosevelt. Look for the Jewel and George and nose wart, and come back here, check out her hat. Blue Ridge Parkway, 2015, out of Denver. Federico Douglaso. Looking for some extra snow up there, maybe. I don't even know if that's one. We'll check for it, though. Only takes a second. Would you bring that in our room and see what the volume or the sound sounds like? 1985. Nina Otero Warren. I found a bunch of those. I'm not saving them anymore. I refuse. Got a few left. Oh, here's another newish one. Celia Cruz. Check for the nose wart. Check for the drooling. Julie George. I wonder how common those actually are. 81. Nothing on an 81 except for some rim damage up there in the upper left. Got a dent. Mount Rushmore. Who's been to Mount Rushmore? Raise your hand. Went there last summer. 2019, wishing it was the W. DW Cat, you haven't found those ones yet either? I'm pumped to find new quarters. Absolutely stoked. Denver, last quarter of the night, folks. We have another. This was the ender. We saw it already. 2025, Denver. Stacy Park Milburn. Disability Justice. Now, I have a question. Did she fight for disabled folks to have justice, or was she a justice of the peace? I think she probably fought for the rights. I don't know. That's a sweet find. Definitely going in the American Women Quarters selection collection. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Here's what we found. Here's the stack of keeper American Women Quarters. Some of them I have, some of them I don't have. Some of them I will pass on. We found, let's see here. I never found another one I used to look at, her goggles, so I'm not going to say that one. Found this one. Big old hole in it. 1990. This is a keeper for me. We found 2023 Eleanor Roosevelt. There's just something goofy going on with her hat here. From her hat up to the E. And it doesn't damage the E either, so I'm on the fence about it. We found a bicentennial Denver. Pretty fun. We found this one. Just got some cool copper toning to it. It's not a copper one though, so I'm still saving it though. Pretty cool to find. The Airman one. You're learning me here. That's awesome. The Airman Burning Building. We'll check out these buildings real quick. Appreciate you piping up. Got some damage next to that wing there on that one. I don't see necessarily a burning building on this one. I think I have heard of that one, but like I said, you can't remember them all sometimes. Appreciate you piping up there. This 66 was kind of suspicious with the, no, this is the one I found before. This is not tonight's find. Disregard that one. And then, but the best find of the night, this is worthy of big old punch to that like button. Give it some bloody knuckles. Bicentennial Denver. Beautiful shape. This thing is phenomenal. Going right into flip when I'm done here. I'm just touching it with my grubby old fingers here. That thing is amazing. We'll compare it to this other one. If you didn't already get that look. Which one looks better? The left or the right? That's amazing. Definitely the best shape bicentennial quarter I've ever found. And that you've ever seen. Period. States coins, I do have. I think I have all of the States coins now. I have all of the National Park quarters. And I think I have all of the clad quarters as well. I have to double check on that. But thanks for hanging out. We're going to wrap it right there. 78 minutes, 79 minutes. It is bedtime for Francis. So, have a good night. We'll see you back here tomorrow and on the weekend. Have a good night, everybody.